The water's glistening.
Not attached anymore.
Oh. I've never had oyster.
And I know you never will.
Nope.
Like a shot. Just like a shot.
Like a pro. 10 out of 10. As you were.
No more eggs for me this week. Why? Because I had eggs yesterday and the day before that, and now today.
Protein overload?
Cholesterol overload.
Okay.
Gotta watch the cholesterol.
I need to learn, like, what is in food. Like eggs are protein, right?
Yes. But just like anything else, too much can lead to problems.
Yeah. Cobblestones.
Where's the four-wheeler when you need it?
Rickety.
I feel like I'm in Indiana Jones.
Beautiful. Yeah, loud but pretty. like us.
Oh my god.
Oh yes. Like on your whole face. But I guess it's that whole video.
Yeah. We didn't call ourselves professionals.
True.
Just having a good time.
It's only so much expression with a mask on. Gotta whip out the jazzy jazz. Future home inspiration.
Luxury. Divine. Divinity.
History.
Herstory.
Culture.
Not American.
Perfection.
Capitalism.
Shook. This is no joke of a landscape. Okay, my tour guide is crazy.
Get the ice cream. Take your aesthetic.
At our new property.
We're just touring.
We just pulled a couple pennies together.
Probably make an offer real soon.
Gonna buy a villa.
Done it.
I had a lovely time.
We met a soulmate.
We really did.
Oh my gosh.
Her name's Teresa.
She's amazing.
How did we meet? Let's see. We were frolicking through the Getty, as one does.
Yeah. We went up to the second floor and we go left, we go right. Our auras were being pulled right because Teresa was waiting for us.
The universe said, meet.
You're going to the right. Oh my gosh.
You're going to the right.
And she's just standing there in front of her section at the museum. We say hello. How you doing?
And we're the type to be like, how are you doing?
Yeah.
And everyone always is so surprised to be like, well, thank you for asking.
I know. And she was like, I'm so tired. Like, I'm ready to go home.
And I was like, girl, me too. I've done this job before.
Yeah,
like, it
working
is
at a
no
museum.
joke. Like, the standing around.
We talked for an hour. We talked for like the rest of her shift.
An hour and a half.
We just stood there. We just stood there with her for like an hour and a half talking about family, travels, goals, dreams. We all,
Pursuits.
we all have the exact same sense of humor. Like, we were all the same on the inside. Like,
Yes.
exact same people. Like, yes. Like, found another. She found us.
Yeah, it really felt like a spiritual connection.
Yeah, she's 63. She looked 35.
I swear to God, like whatever water she's drinking, whatever well
Yeah.
that comes from, like I'd like some of that. She was a hoot and a half.
That was meant to happen.
Yeah, she's about 4'8" or 4'9".
She said 4'9".
She said 4'9". Sorry, I'll give you back your inch.
What else? She showed us her grandkids again.
Her
They
children.
all look the same age.
Her hot air balloon trip for her birthday.
Yeah, she took a hot air balloon trip. last
Capricorn.
month. Yes. The best.
For life.
We're bonded.
Today just has felt so flawless with the flow.
Yeah.
You know that game of like, what was the best part of your day? What was the least best part of your day?
So the worst.
Yeah, I don't have a least best.
I know.
It was one of those days. Well, now I have an excuse to come out here.
We are going to go back. We're going to visit her.
We took a selfie.
Oh yeah, we'll put that in.
I would love to see the camera footage of all of us kikiing it up.
I know. We didn't need to see this last bit of the exhibit.
I didn't need to see 10 heads of Hercules.
Love the art, but we were meant to meet you.
Yes. And spend that much time together. You had an outfit change.
Oh yeah. 2 looks today.
2 looks.
I want coffee. Like a nice hot coffee. It's only 5 p.m.
Absolutely not.
I said for me.
Absolutely not.
Why?
I still feel my coffee from lunch.
You sure you should be driving?
Yeah. I love coffee, but as of like 2 months ago, yeah, it brings up physical anxiety in my chest, like the chest pains. So I've had to quit cold turkey unless I'm doing something all day like today. So every morning I'd have my 6 ounces. Like I didn't even have much to begin with. Even just that amount, like it'd wake me up enough to like, you know, do things. Maybe.
Get up, sit back down.
Look out the window.
See a bird.
Yep. See the dogs walk by. Just trotting along. Yeah, and then just one day it was just like,
No.
and I was like,
Your shirt's from the coffee?
yeah, I tested it out. So I'd wake up, do my little meditation, and you know, feel so calm and relaxed. And then I'd have to do 50 more after coffee because then it all went away.
I am affirming I am calm. What the heck, body?
Like, why are you failing me? Yeah, I've switched to green tea now, which I love. She does something, but it's not caffeine. And I'm too, like, not lazy, but like I'm too efficient in the morning to like make a matcha.
Gosh, where is that coming from? We're trying to talk about matcha. Can you keep it down?
So I'm too efficient in the morning and just too like, I need food. I don't want to like spend 10 minutes making myself a drink. And I feel like matcha, to make it nice and, you know, good, takes like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 5 to 10 minutes. I don't have that kind of time.
Yeah.
I do, but I don't want to use it that way.
Yeah.
But I do love matcha. That's my story of why I don't drink caffeine anymore, or like coffee caffeine. Do you like road trips?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done them a handful of times.
For me, it's just all depending on the length of time.
And obviously who you're with.
Luckily, I feel like I've never had a road trip where the people were the problem. It was just
Same.
the time it took to get there was like what really tested me.
Yeah.
You know what I used to do when I was little with road trips?
What?
I was a businesswoman, okay? I was an entrepreneur. I'm like eight years old.
I think I know where you're going with this. I think you've told me this. But
Or at least my dad has probably told you this. This is like a father's
tale.
This is a father's tale of his only child. So when we'd go to Vegas, we'd always have like the cooler, you know, with the waters, with the drinks, with the snacks,
Yeah.
whatever. We're prepped. We're prepped and ready. Here's my like crazy thinking, because you know we're gonna go to the outlets. I'm like, I want to buy something nice. I'm 8 years old. I deserve it.
I need a new limited 2 shirt.
exactly. And so I'd be like, okay, I'll do that. I'll give you your waters, but $1, please.
Yeah. You started a little convenience store
in the back. And I'd be like, $1, please. And that was the whole tagline. That should have been the name of the business. $1, please. And so my father driving just looks back like, huh,
Like,
you're
who did
that
I
kind of
raise?
child. I made $8 whole probably.
There you go.
Between the two in the front. Not for $1.
Like, can I? Maybe I won't.
Yes, lighting. Make my 5 head look like a 7 head.
I don't think that car, do they have their brakes on?
Yes, they do.
Do you want to switch lanes?
No, I don't. Yes, hide that double chin shadow.
Have a beard. Looks like I have like
I'm a floating head. Ooh. Oh. Fantasy over. I'm a snake. Is this why you haven't gotten rid of me?
amongst other reasons.
How do you find your music these days? Like new music?
Like on Spotify, I'll like pick an artist that I'm in the mood to listen to and then look at like similar artists or like playlists that they're on and try to find similar people. Or I honestly Shazam a lot. I feel like I found a lot of random songs that I love just from like standing at the checkout like what is this?
Everyone be quiet
Yeah.
so they can pick up
Everyone
the sound.
shut up. I love Shazam.
I do too. I just remember being at your birthday this past year at the restaurant, and I was Shazaming.
Like drunk.
I was Shazamming. I found at least 5 songs that night, and that's like for Shazamming, you know, in a span of an hour or two, or at that time 2 hours. That's a lot. Maybe because I was so 3 sheets to the wind. Like, I'm about to get up on this table and give you a show. Come out of retirement. I'm part of like the happy birthday song.
Yeah.
Comes with the performance. I had a blast.
I did too.
You did.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because you did. I'm agreeing. I remember too. We get back to the apartment and I just start bawling.
You did. You cried that night. It was so sweet though.
Like, you just deserve it.
Yeah.
Because you're such a beautiful person. I'm so happy to share this with you. Just like that.
Yes, literally like we're gonna watch.
We were looking through the photos that we took.
Oh, that's what sparked the
Emotions. And I'm like not an emotional girl like that.
Yeah,
Like
that's
I am,
my role.
That is your role. I'm just like fun. No, but this one got me.
Yeah.
Guess I haven't used that for life.
You're like, oh, great. Feel things.
And then you start laughing. And I was like, oh no.
I'm like, what's happening?
The roles are reversed.
Yeah, seriously. I'm like, I feel like you. You probably feel like me. Oh, and you had like a full-on like night terror. I think the night before.
That was the night before.
So, for my birthday, we had like basically an Airbnb situation, and we were asleep the first night. I woke up, or like I heard you making noises, like like that. And I was like, am I asleep? Am I awake?
Am I asleep? Am I awake?
Am I having a dream? It sounded like in your sleep you were like trying to yell.
Yes, I was.
I don't know if I just said stop, but I just like put a hand on you and like
You
turned
put a
you
hand
off.
on the back.
Yeah.
Literally got my off button, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm no stranger to like sleep paralysis, but I hadn't had it in the longest time. Like I think it's been at least 3 or 4 years since I've had an episode like that. And thankfully I was lying on my side, because when I'm on my back, it's extra awful. I just was having these dreams of, like, you know, from Harry Potter, there's like Dementor, ghosty,
like smoky,
yeah. And it wasn't like trying to suck my soul, but I was just like trying to like bop and weave through them.
like, pardon, excuse me, coming through.
I just remember feeling my feet kick underneath themselves, like in the bed, just like
fluttering.
Like what dogs do when they dream. Like I was like
twitch.
this with my legs.
No.
And I knew you were next to me, because I was like, I was very coherent that I was in this nightmare.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I gotta wake myself up. And so I was like, okay, Jackie's next to me. I might scare her, but whatever. She might be able to just like jolt me. And I always just need that physical touch to be like,
bring you back. Come to
life. And that's exactly what happened. And so I was like,
Yeah. No, you sounded like a scared kid.
ow.
Like, what's going on? We are in party mode. We don't have time for nightmares this weekend.
And I always remembers you patting me on the back, being like, hey.
Yeah.
And then turn back around and you fall back asleep.
I didn't like ask questions. I'm like, she stopped.
And that was it. And then I was like, oh, yes.
Yeah, once you stopped making the sounds, I figured you were fine.
I was after that. I think it's because we were so high up in this building that like the elevation kind of spooked me a bit.
I think it did for me too. I had some kind of like height related dream.
And that's the start of my September. 2021.
Welcome to Virgo season.
Like
Have
here's
a night terror.
Here's what your next quarter of the year is gonna look
Night
like.
terrors and crying.
I went through a journey that weekend. Other than those 2 moments, I had a blast.
I'm really gonna have dreams about that being great.
I don't think I ever dream of food.
I dream of the food I'm gonna have the next day. If I know what I'm gonna have the day before, I like to go to bed thinking about my meals that are coming up.
That's why I keep you around.